sails up high beneath the stars. We're carried on by wind and high waves, a deep and endless love for the sea. Sailing by the stars, lost in a dream, finding a moment of peace and love.
Guys, welcome to a reaction video on the D23 announcements, which there was a ton dropped yesterday and last night regarding the parks and the parks around the world. And today with me, I'm going to have a guest who we all love and cherish very much in this community. We don't get to see him too often. We get to see, though we know his Starbucks is permanently closed. And he'll always know that I'll joke about that forever. Let's welcome in Mike.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I'm alive. I'm fine. I'm doing good.
It's good to see you, buddy.
And guess what? Starbucks is open, so don't worry about it.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Let me tell you.
And you know what? No, you, man, I know we're both, I know everybody's stoked. I've been watching reaction
everybody,
videos
all the videos, all of the social media people who I follow, I watch. Everybody is like, some of them are really happy, some of them are neutral, and the others are like, what is this? Because they were expecting like more than what we got. But guess what? What we got, to me, is enough for right now. Where do you want to start? I want to start with movies. I really do. Because to me, the movies coming out is fantastic. I mean, I can say this. I love Frozen.
I'll let you tackle the movies and then I'll tackle the next segment. Okay. Because for movies, guys, guess what's coming out next year? Frozen 3. That trailer, oh my goodness, the way that they filmed it looked so good. And already, you can already see the jokes. I mean, come on. Sven helping Anna with her dress. I mean, hilarious already, okay? Oh, with the Olaf's there. I mean, just the animation of their outfits itself. Beautiful, gorgeous coloring. I think it's fantastic. I'm wondering if they use a little bit of Mary Blair in there, but I'm not sure. Probably not. But honestly, guys, I mean, just to see what I want to know is who is coming down those stairs. I mean, it looked beautiful animated, and when I was watching, like, you know, some of the people that I follow on the Instagram, they were thinking that the person coming down the stairs is the original Snow Queen. Now, mind you, that's a good assumption because that's basically what it's based off of. But it's going to be interesting to see how the storyline goes. But what I saw so far, phenomenal. Okay, that's one of them. Hext, that's coming out this year. I cannot wait for it. Okay, that trailer looked phenomenal. I mean, just the colors, just the animation, just everything about it, a little bit of the storyline. It looked really, really good. I honestly cannot wait to see it. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to Pixar for like a second. Okay. Ghost. It's the one, I think it's Ghost Monster or Ghost. It's something with the word ghost in it. And even that trailer looked really, really good. Because to me, that reminded me a little bit of Miyazaki. Just the way that it looked. And even that storyline looked
fantastic. I think we are in for a good next couple of years of movies. Now the live action of Tangled. Now, mind you, I am not a Tangled fan, but everybody who is, you guys are in for a real treat because Catherine Hahn, who was on the Agatha All Along, is gonna be Mother Gothel, and everybody's just going bananas over that. It looked great. Now, they're also doing Coco 2, which even that animation looks phenomenal. And even that storyline looks really good. Now, for all of the kids and all of the adults who like Bluey, that's coming out. And believe me, that reaction was great as well. I think it's kind of neat that Bluey is going to be getting its own movie. So that storyline is going to be interesting. Trying to think, Dave, am I missing anything? Because I know there was a lot. Oh, the next Simpsons movie is going to be coming out. The next Simpsons movie is going to be coming out. So even that looked okay. I mean, mind you, I am not a Simpsons fan at all.
I got a couple that I just want to tackle here real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I do know Spider
because I basically covered most of them.
I do know that Marvel is dropping another Spider-Man. Okay. My concern is I'm about
yes, they just did.
They did, and I'm telling you, and I know that's not 23, but Marvel's got to be careful what they're doing about repeating and using these characters over and over and over.
I know it.
Which brings me into Frozen 3. Now, I haven't seen the trailer.
I cannot wait for that storyline because even with Olaf and Samantha, just that alone was so cute. I can't wait for it. It looks great.
My only concern is
it looks really good.
I want to make sure that, my concern is making sure that they have a good story and plot line for it, because we have seen, I know we've all seen where they look at Toy Story. 1, 2, 3 was good.
Oh yeah.
Then they went 4 and it tanked. Now number 5, I haven't seen 5, but they say 5.
5's been doing fantastic.
They say 5 hit it pretty good. So that tells me
exactly.
They got the capability, but they have to watch what they're doing with the storylines and what they're doing with these animated movies.
I agree with you on this, but the other one that is going to be coming out is going to be Gato. That's new. That's going to be coming out as well. That's about a cat. So I wasn't able to watch that.
Well, I'm not a
and
cat
I thought
fan, so
interesting.
I won't be a fan of the movie. I'm gonna be honest, truthfully, I'm not.
Because I've been watching a lot of the interviews too with everybody.
I like cats, but I don't know if I'd be a fan of that.
I don't know either. But I think that's all of them, right? Am I missing any, Dave?
What?
Because I know that Camp Rock 3 is going to be coming out. I know that one was announced, I think. Or that's coming out or something like that. Is there any that I'm literally missing?
Nope.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to bring up something that I want to do, which leads us from you covered all the movies pretty good, which is pretty good. And that's and we all know something that I know you and me. I know me and Richard covered this pretty good.
Yes.
Because we're big fans of this, and I'm going to bring this up.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Right there, and what you're about to see is right there. The Imaginary story returns for a new season. I am so
the Imagineer story too. It looks great from what I saw.
From the highlights I've seen on some of the
absolutely.
Stories, I am so stoked that they're bringing.
People have been wanting this since the first one came out.
I'm glad it's the daughter of iWorks that's doing it.
But guess what, Dave? They are covering the pandemic, which is fantastic because that's when they were able to do a lot of this stuff, which is great. Exactly. Seeing it through their eyes and what
they had to experience during the pandemic when nobody was coming to the park, when nobody was basically able to do anything. They were still able to get stuff done, which was great, but they also had to be careful as well,
Well, no,
with stuff, I think it's great.
That's a great story. So I'm glad to see
it is.
They're bringing Imaginary. They need to update
Absolutely.
some of the stories as is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, they need to see them being able to do a new brand season.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the other thing. You're talking Disney Plus. We might as well continue on Disney Plus.
Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't catch all of Ahsoka episodes, but
right.
I'm telling you, I watched some of the trailers for the new season coming up on Ahsoka, and I know they talked a little bit about it.
They did. D23.
I am stoked because the new season of Ahsoka Tana.
Right.
I never get her first name. Ahsoka. And I'm telling you, I honestly, the graphics and just some of the storylines for the episodes look like it's going to be awesome.
Oh yeah, and there was one movie that I totally just remembered actually, and that is going to be Princess Diaries 3. We don't know anything about it, but they did announce it. Anne Hathaway was there. She looks great. She just did The Devil Wears Prada 2, which was a phenomenal movie. I saw it. It was great. But I'm noticing one thing with the movies. They are finally doing original stories for a good chunk of them. They're not repeating IPs. Some of them they are, and some they're not, which is great.
One that we forgot about. And it'll be coming out, I think, in 2028. And that is
which
a story I grew up when I was a kid. And that is
which one?
Returning back to, I don't think that, but I don't know if that was a Disney, but I do want to bring that. You're talking about people reaching back to movies from the past.
Yeah.
I would love to see him do an updated movie on Flight of the Navigator, because like they're just doing, I know it's not a Disney movie, but I know they're doing an updated version of. They're
doing Tangled live. We know. Lilo and Stitch 2 is the other one that's going to be coming out. That's the one. That was the other one too. Sorry guys, it's just that my mind's just been going crazy. It's Lilo and Stitch 2. That's going to be live as well. And even that trailer looks good.
I'm going to tell you now, I'm skeptical. I'm tired. I'm about up to here with the live action.
Dave, I have been sick and tired of Stitch for a long time now. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I can't even stand Stitch.
I'm talking about Disney.
I'm done with Stitch. I've been done.
I'm talking about the live action, because the live actions have been.
Oh, I know, Dave. Believe me. I was surprised when I saw the Tangled. I was like, wow, they're doing another one. And then with Lilo and Stitch 2, I'm like, okay.
I mean, like Moana.
Because I thought they were going to do Moana first. But Moana was mixed. So,
no,
I can see why they were doing Tangled.
I thought Moana was good.
Richard seemed to enjoy it as well when I talked to him after he saw it.
The Last Starfighter. That's the one that.
Okay.
Doing an updated version of The Last Starfighter.
Dave. Speaking of Disney Plus, do you want to talk about Oswald? Because that looks so cool. I mean,
I'm looking forward.
Did you see that trailer?
Cartoon.
Did you see Oswald going through Walt's office? I was in such awe of it. I was like, wow. And when Oswald was on the piano doing "When You Wish Upon a Star," I was like, wow, he was on the piano, he was on the desk. I
Well, you
said
gotta
this
remember
is
now,
great.
they own
This
the
is a
rights to
show I'm willing to
Oswald now.
watch.
It's
Because
about
I'm
time they
picky,
use
guys.
Oswald. Think about it, because
I loved
it's
it.
so good to see them do something, because they haven't done something with Oswald since the day
They
Disney owned
haven't.
it, and then he lost it to Minch.
They
back in the
did.
20s.
Yes.
But now
Yes.
they own the rights to Oswald. They can do
They
something.
do.
I
But
am actually glad
I want to see where this is going. Because I
I'm like
know
you.
that they were filming in Disneyland.
I'm cautious about it.
So
but
am I.
have high hopes for it that it'll work.
Me too. Me too. And it's just, if it's as good as what they did for Walt for the 100th, which I'm hoping they do, it's going to be great. Now, do you want to talk about
No, here's
the
next
park?
thing
I want to talk about parks. I really do. I want to talk about the parks. Bad. Okay.
I want to go. I want to talk about this part.
Where do you want to start?
I want to talk about the carousel progress, because this is something.
Thank you very much. Okay, seriously, I have seen what the carousel progress is going to look like at D23 through videos and Richard sending me stuff because he's at D23 right now. I have to tell you, I was skeptical about this from the get-go, but after seeing and hearing what they're going to do with it, I'm all for it. I am all for it because, yes, we love the original. It is a total classic. But seeing this, I can appreciate this a lot more now, because for some scenes, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I grew up in that era. So for me, it's going to be really cool to see it. Now here's my. I can go one step further with you, and I agree with that. Okay, go for it.
Let me add on to that point. Okay.
Sure.
You were just born when certain things were coming out. I watched technology go from zero.
You did.
To full blown internet. My generation. And you guys were born, and nothing against you or Richard, but you guys were born outside. Generation X, my generation,
right, I know.
was that to me, is the generation that was borderline from zero, when technology was just starting to be discovered, to blown, where we saw internet, cell phones. And I'm
right. So were we.
I'm like you. I like carousel progress. I've always have. So
I love it.
And I was always cautious about them updated. But I do like the fact that
so was I, because
they're not getting rid of
because we all love the ride so much.
They're covering each decade almost. There's going to be certain decades.
Absolutely.
And what's going to happen, what I love about it, and I hope they do it right now. As far as I understand, the last scene is going to be
Rover's in it. So because
for the future. They're actually going to be doing what
I know. I'm wondering that myself, because in the original, you're talking ovens, which unfortunately right now we don't have that. But it would be nice to have talking ovens. Look,
I don't know about that.
Let me just say that.
I can see you and Richard.
One thing.
Like the poor father.
One thing I was really concerned about was Rover. And when I saw him, when the Richard sent him to me while he was at D23, I was like, this is great, because now I can breathe, because Rover's not going anywhere. Because that was my biggest concern. I'm like, are they going to get rid of Rover? And they're not, which is great.
I'll call Disney personally.
Now my thing is, get the merch going.
Hey,
I know, but I love that dog. Okay.
I'll fix that on Rover for you. I'll call Disney and tell them you want it out. Okay.
No. I want Rover to stay. Believe me. Okay. No. Now, why don't we go towards Epcot?
Let's talk about.
Oh, Disneyland. Speaking of Tomorrowland, guys, Disneyland is getting a new Tomorrowland. Now, I got a hunch, Dave. I got a real hunch about something with this. Okay.
What?
They said they want to update Disneyland's Tomorrowland, right? what if now people out there, and I've watched the videos of like a whole bunch of people saying this. They want the monorail. They want the people mover back. But what if Disneyland is gonna get the original Carousel of Progress back in Disneyland? That would be interesting to see how that would play out. What do you think?
I don't know, because
it would be smart.
It changed 2 years ago, and the fact of it is, when they moved it from Disneyland, the original one now is sitting at Disney World. The original one.
Correct.
We're talking about the one that they used at the 64th World Fair.
Correct.
Then they moved it to Disneyland, correct. And then when they moved it from there to Disney World.
That's right. So what I'm thinking is, are they going to bring Carousel, the current one that is closed, back to Disneyland, and then keep the new one in Disney World, and then possibly flip-flop them?
The one in Disney World will stay. They're just updating. They're just
right. I know. I know. But it's just, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
It turns out, because it's slated to open up later next year.
Because
next year.
Because people want the people mover back in Anaheim. I mean, yes, Disney World has it right now, but
here's
the Disneyland folks really want it. I wouldn't be surprised if they. Now, we know that. Okay, so speaking of parks, now we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna go to Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea for a minute.
Actually, no.
Because where are we going?
Disneyland.
Do you want to go to Paris first?
I have a question for you. What?
Yeah.
We know where we're going with something in a minute when we get down to Epcot, and that's going to be one of the big announcements. But
that's the biggest. Go.
Now, here's the announcement. Do you realize that Disney with this D23 is actually going back and tracing some of their old past? I mean, for instance,
they are
remembering the Dreams Come True Nighttime, which they originally was.
Yes, both of their original shows are coming back, and fans went bananas.
And they're doing an
fans went ballistic when they heard that. They were so happy. They were like, "Oh my goodness, it's coming back!" I'm like, "Yeah," because they realized
doing a Magic Happens parade at Disneyland. Down there.
People love that one. People loved it. I mean, now also in Disneyland, guess what, guys? Space Mountain, your favorite ride, Dave, is going back to the original, but they are going to add some stuff to it. But it'll be interesting to see what they show. Now, they did show the launch sequence for that, so that's going to be interesting. Now, okay.
Well, no, I don't know.
We need to talk about Tokyo.
I don't know, because remember, Disneyland never had Space Mountain. It did not have Space Mountain. It had.
I always thought they did. Oh yeah, that's right, because we did.
No.
They did.
They did. What is that mountain's name?
The Matterhorn.
Asia. Matterhorn. Now, what you're talking about is Disneyland Paris going back to its original form, because this is
right. See. I'm gonna say this. They need to create new names for these, because when you talk about Space Mountain, it's like, which one? It's like Disneyland Paris, Disney World. Which one?
Here's my thing about this. I'm glad to see that they're not changing any of the Disney Mountain. I mean, I know they've changed some of them, which is good. But I'm glad to see at least one or two. I know they're not doing anything with, and I know there was talk about them doing some updates to the Space Mountain and Tomorrow's Land at Magic Kingdom.
Right.
But I'm glad to see that they're keeping at least two of them to the original form, which is, to me, special.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad to see that
now
hyperspace is making way for. I mean, they're going back to because Jules Verne has always been the stoke for the imaginations beyond the limit.
Correct.
We all know that. always has been.
Correct.
And then you look at
so
what
what now? Then you look at Tokyo, the new one. I know it. It looks great. It looks really, really good. Just this theming looks fantastic, and they're basically working on it now for it, which is great.
I know they won't, and maybe Disney itself will do videos on it, because I know nobody else will be able to. I know in Tokyo you can't film it. And
you cannot film anything.
I don't think you can film.
You are not allowed to film rides. You're not allowed to do anything.
Exactly.
Now, also they announced in Tokyo Disney, I don't know which one it is, Land or Sea, but they are getting a Wreck-It Ralph ride based off of the Sugar Rush, and even that ride looks great too. So it looks great, but they only showed the name of it. They did not show the ride or anything. But
here's what I'm going to be curious to see about.
Okay.
Now we're getting into where we want to get towards, which is the park.
Can I say something? I cannot wait to talk about the next thing, because as you guys know, the Epcot is my favorite park. Spaceship Earth, they are finally gonna redo it. Like they were going to do it originally before the pandemic. I couldn't believe it. I was like, whoa, you're finally going back to it.
Listen, that's been on the drawing board.
That's been on the books for a while.
Years. That's been on the
It's
last
been 5
years.
Yes. No, 6 years.
6
years, because
update some of those things.
Right.
As long as they don't. My thing is, I hope they just never change the basic concept of it.
I agree. They said that the ride's going to stay the same.
What Spaceship Earth was
but here is what I know, Dave, from what I saw. They said that the ride system is going to be the same, but all of the scenes are going to be different. All of them are going to be totally different. So I have no idea what they're going to do with it.
Pretty much changing the theme of it. So that's
pretty much. They did name the theme of it, which is going to be community, I think, if I remember correctly. It had something to do with something like that. But anyways,
and now according to this, it's going to receive updates that will expand the story from human communications to broader theme.
Yeah.
Human connection while retaining optimism and wonder.
Yeah.
So it depends. My thing is, I don't mind them changing the scenes. But
I don't either because they've needed to do that for a while anyway.
My thing is, will they keep the basic concept of the human communication that we reached through the years of how to communicate and all that?
It's going to be interesting to see what it looks like too. Now, speaking of Epcot, it'll be good. So here's another question before I go into the nenext thing with Epcot.
Well,
do you think with them doing this? Wait. If they're going to do this, do you think possibly they're going to do what they were going to do for the UK pavilion in a couple years? Because if they are going to do it, I would say at least 2027 they might announce that, and you know what it is. It's the UK pavilion with Mary Poppins. That's what I'm wondering. Because as soon as they announced this, I was like, are they going to announce the other things too?
No,
you know what I mean?
I don't see them adding any other pavilions at this point in time.
Okay.
At least not for the near future. Now, maybe in about 3 or 4 years, they might.
That's what I'm thinking.
Before we get to the big one, and I want to hold off on the one you're thinking about.
You know which one it is because I have a certain thing right here.
That is massive. That is massive.
not as massive as the next thing that I'm seeing on the screen right now, because everybody was going crazy. They were like, hallelujah. The Yeti is finally getting fixed at Animal Kingdom. It took them since when did it actually break?
Here's my question though, because we all know that many years ago, before they tried to repair the Yeti,
they did. They couldn't do it.
Correct. So are they going to?
Because if they did, right. Mm-hmm.
But I'm all for it, because that ride.
The people who love that ride, they went bananas on that. They were like, hallelujah.
Because the soundtracks work, it's just the animatronic wasn't working.
Correct. Correct.
I am so stoked to be able to go on it and look up and see the actual Yeti moving along.
And believe it or not, they actually had Gloria Gaynor singing I Will Survive when that was announced. And I thought a cool way to do it, because everybody calls it Disco Yeti anyway. So it's like, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to fix it and when they're going to fix it. So, that looks great.
And my question is, will they give it more? What I'm curious to see is, will they just take that Yeti out and maybe put in a whole new animatronic Yeti?
That's what I'm wondering that they're going to do. They're basically going to build a new Yeti, which makes sense because
I want to think that they're going to update, because think about how far animatronics has come. I wonder if they're going to make it more like
a long way,
giving it more of a futuristic Yeti monster look.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now here's something.
So now we're gonna go to Hong Kong. Yeah. Now we're gonna go to Hong Kong, guys. So Avengers Campus is coming. It's coming. Avengers Pavilion is gonna be coming to Hong Kong.
Yep.
And it looks interesting, which I thought, how interesting,
And it is, but you'd be surprised how far, believe it or not, the Avengers, as strong as it has in the U.S., has a very strong following in Japan.
Right, exactly. And even in Disneyland Paris, they love it over there. They love it. I mean, even in Disneyland here in the States, they love it. And then also coming to Shanghai is going to be Spider-Man. That's going to be interesting to see how they do that as well.
Well,
that's going to Shanghai.
I wonder, because they got the web sling thing over at Disneyland, right? I wonder if it's going to be something similar to that. Because I know Disneyland has
That's what I'm wondering too.
I mean, it's part of the Marvel
That's what I'm wondering too.
But I wonder if it's going to be, I wonder if that ride, I wonder if they're going to be, I wonder if it's going to be similar to that ride that they got there at Disneyland.
Right. But now for this new multi-world adventure at Disneyland, I did not see that. So I don't know what that's about, honestly, because I did not see that one.
It. Apparently, I mean, I'm not sure what it is. So
it sounds like they're going to be doing that in Disneyland, as well as more stuff in the Avengers Campus, which is good because they need to expand the stuff. Now the next thing.
And of course,
is over in Animal Kingdom.
This is what I'm looking for.
Now, in Animal Kingdom, I like the name of the ride. I do. It's different. And they showed what the animatronic of Harrison Ford's going to be. It looks exactly like him.
Harrison Ford is actually going to voice it. I believe he's actually going to push it because
that's fantastic.
He did a short video.
He did. He did.
Coming to Walt Disney World sometime.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, when he means sometime, I mean, I figured down the future while they're working on it, probably to record it and get that. That is massive because I love the fact that they're using the original Indiana Jones.
I agree. I agree on that.
That to me,
now,
and I mean, and that right there looks like the picture itself. I think is stunning.
It looks really cool in itself. I mean, just even the name of it looks cool. I mean, Jade Serpent, that's new. So that's going to be a really cool thing that they're going to do. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it'll let us sacrifice some of you people to the serpent, like you and Richard. I'll throw you guys.
Very funny. No, thank you. Okay.
No,
now,
I do like the look of it, and I
do like it, but even though we weren't able to see any of the ride because they're still building it currently, along with the next two things that they're doing, which is
and there
are two Encanto rides. The first one looks so cool, which is the Fiesta. Dave, can you scroll up a little bit? Because I need to see the other way. I need to see stop. It's the Fiesta de Encanto Antonio stuff. Now, when they explained this, just the ride system looks cool enough anyway. So that's going to be an interesting thing because it's basically using the same ride system as Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, which is basically trackless, and it looks great.
I wonder if it's going to be a mixture of two different types of systems. Because
I have no idea.
Here's my catch. You see them going up the set of stairs, right?
Yes.
But I also understand the fact
they said how they were going to do it. That you're going to be in your vehicle and it's going to look like you're going to go up. Okay. Do you know how in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, you know how the illusion that you're going over the waterfall in that scene?
But that's 3D magic. That's visual.
It's basically, from what I heard, this. That's what I think it's going to be. I'm not sure 100%, but
it could be because I'm going to take it a step further about the vehicles because every other content creator I watched that did a video and some that have talked about this talked about the fact that every vehicle is going to be different because it's going to include different furniture types. Like you might be riding on the couch in one way, you might be riding on chairs or something in the next vehicle.
Hey, I don't mind that. I don't mind whatever I sit in, you know.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying
right. I think it's great.
Content creators that the ride vehicles are going to be. They're not all going to be the same like they are for
right.
Runaway Railway is. They're talking about it's going to be like furniture that you would actually saw in the in the house, the living house.
Oh, nice. Right. Oh my goodness. I mean, oh my goodness. I think, okay, now the next one is going to be this Encanto ride. I mean, this Coco ride looks so cool. It looks great, honestly, for me. I like how Miguel is growing up. That's a good thing, you know?
Yeah, and I'm curious to see how they're going to play.
It looks great.
Based on what I'm seeing, it's going to be based on his memories of him going into the living of the dead. Land of the Dead. So this ought to be And then I guarantee you, it sounds like there may be. I have a feeling there's going to be some Easter eggs in it about Coco Creek.
Yeah, hold on one second. I mean, hold on a second. That was me. I'm trying to delete. I am literally trying to delete a message I accidentally sent. Dang it.
I don't know. My phone keeps full.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta figure this out. Gosh darn it. I accidentally hit the wrong thing. Dang it. Hold on. How do you... Hold on. I gotta figure this out. But seriously, though, I honestly think that this is going to be great, honestly.
And I do. And I really do look forward to seeing it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Alrighty.
You good?
Hold on. Yeah. Yep.
Now here's the one that
got
I'm
it.
interested in.
Got it.
Wars to a Life.
Mm-hmm.
And
this one looks great. This one looks really, really good, honestly. Honestly, this ride looks so cool.
But which park is this going to? I never even heard of it.
Okay.
So
it's basically following Simba from him as a cub going all the way up.
Going to one of the ones in Asia?
This is the brand new one that they're building in Disneyland Paris. This is the new one for Paris.
Oh, it looks great.
It does. I mean, even the ride vehicles look great. Timon and Pumbaa look great. The whole thing looks phenomenal. And yes, you're gonna get wet. Mm-hmm. Yep, you're gonna get wet.
Well, it's pretty much like our Tiana.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's gonna be their version of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, is what it's basically gonna be.
But
it looks great. I like it.
That they're using Simba and.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now here's the one that's killing me, and I've heard this. I don't know what it fully is, but it's the one getting ready to come.
Okay. This is a new ride based on Wreck-It Ralph over at Tokyo. It looks great. It looks really cool to me. It really does. So it looks like it's gonna be based on the Sugar Rush in the movie The Wreck-It Ralph and The Wreck-It Ralph 2, which I thought interesting. I thought really cool. Now, getting back to Magic Kingdom in Disney World.
Yes.
The new land next. This looks amazing.
This is part of what's going to be.
This is really cool, actually. Now, this is Miss Fritters. This is going to be interesting because to me, the way that they were describing it, to me, this looks like bumper cars, honestly. It really does. And it looks it by the way that it's going to look. I think they're doing bumper cars in this. I really do.
It's hard to say because if you look
at just the description of it.
And I don't know if you can see my pointer a little bit, but do you see this car back here?
I can see it, but not very well, but that's okay.
I mean, so it looked like it's like cars going towards the. It really does.
That's what I'm saying. Bumper cars. That's what I think this is. I mean, that's what I think it is personally, but you know.
But it looks
now,
interesting. I like the concept of it.
The next one, this one looks really, really cool. The Piston Peak thing, that looked really neat. The way that they've been describing this one. This one looks amazing.
These are the two rides that are coming to the Magic Kingdom that replace the river of the Liberty Bell and Liberty.
That's right. That's right. The Liberty Bell Riverboat. Yep. It's going right in there, guys. So, yeah. So, you know.
But I am glad that they tied it to cars, but I'm glad they didn't tie it to
Me too.
characters.
Right.
Now, I won't say,
exactly.
I'm not going to sit here and say you won't see some of the original characters in and throughout there.
Oh, yeah. Because we don't know yet.
Down the mountain toward the finish line, and you're not racing alone as Lightning McQueen and Mater.
Right.
I'm giving you a play-by-play from the. See, there you go. So they're using the original characters for the race thing, which is I like that.
They are.
It'll be an interesting concept.
Now, I think it's going to be a neat concept. Now, going into DCL news, this next thing looks amazing. I have to say that
this is what I've been wanting to hear right there.
Everybody has. Now, I will say this about Believe, okay? Some people love what this is. Some people are mixed, and some people don't like it. Now, the reason why some do not like it is because of this reason. Number one, Tinkerbell is there. Woody and Buzz are there. And Moana. Now, they think that Tinkerbell was smart for the Believe, but there are a few things that they do not like, and I'm going to put them out there for you guys, which is they don't like Buzz and Woody on it because it doesn't match the theming. Number two, they don't like the way that Believe is written in crowns. So that's another thing. And then the third thing is the atrium is going to be Moana. Now, according to some that I've watched, just to see people's reaction towards this. Now, I think I know what the theme is. You've got a friend in me. And Faith, Love, and Pixie Dust, okay? Now, Moana, I'm not sure because, honestly, I am not a Moana fan, but Toy Story, I am.
There's a deeper theme to it. I'm going to tell you there's a deeper theme to it.
Okay, what do you think it is?
The word Believe.
Yeah.
You think about every movie that goes Moana, Tinkerbell.
That's true.
Think about it. There's a deeper meaning in it and about believing yourself, believing that you can make things happen, believing that you can accomplish things and reach your goals and all that.
Absolutely.
Believe is. That I believe.
But you know what? Honestly, though, for me,
all of those concepts to bring it
together. But the thing is, though, for me, I love this. I honestly love this because the fonts are different. Even though, yes, it's the same coloring and stuff, but I love what they're doing with it. The crowns look great. Buzz and Woody look great. It looks fantastic to me. I can't wait to see what the inside of this thing's going to look like.
And I'm glad they don't try changing the colors because everybody's coming.
I agree.
The Disney ships as
black, absolutely.
Right. Their ships are standard colors beyond the normal other cruise lines. So I can never see them changing their color schemes. Never.
But honestly, I cannot wait to see what this looks like inside.
Well,
and hear from the Imagineers what the actual theming is going to be in this.
I'm
You
not
know?
even that. I want to see the bow of the ship with Tinkerbell.
So do I.
How are they going to adorn that Tinkerbell with the bow of the ship? Because the Disney
I
ships at
don't know.
the front is different than most of the other cruise ships.
It is. It is.
You're going to be curious to see how they put Tinkerbell and adorn her at
Mm-hmm.
the bow of the ship.
What if they're going to put her as a meet and greet or do one of the Disney Broadway shows? You know, you never know.
Looking like this is talking about what the ship's going to look like,
Right.
not even what's in the ship, because you know as
Right.
well as I do, this is going to follow. They're going to do what they've done before. They're going to do YouTube
Mm-hmm.
stories on it. It's going to do a full. I guarantee you it'll fall in on the
Right. I know.
story.
Right. I know.
We'll
But that. Hey, listen, Dave. Hold on 1 second. I need to take this call. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
And my opinion, guys, for this is the fact that it looks beautiful. I personally like the back of the ship, the stern. I like the fact that they're using wooden buddy because Toy Story is really good. I wish we could see more of the inside of the ship, and we will as information is released.
I know.
And it is due, and it will be. It's due to set sail. And I know for a fact we've been told as travel agents it's due to be set sail at the end of late next year by November.
Right, I know. I mean, to me, it looks great. Hold on a second, Dave. Let me get back on here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, that looks great, Dave. It really does.
Further, because we also know that within the next 3 years, they've got at least 3 ships coming between now and
that's
2030.
good. That's good. That's really good.
And here's the craziness of it. Some of those ships that are coming out later in like 28, 29, and 30 are going to be smaller than some of the Disney ships now.
That's what I heard, because one of the ships is going to be...
I do know the one big thing that they announced from DCL a couple of years ago was that they were adding more ports and itineraries, but in order to do that, they had to shrink the ships a little bit.
I will say this, though. People were not happy about they did not get, where are they going and things like that. They were a little bit upset that they weren't getting the itineraries. Hold on a second, Dave. I will be right back.
No problem. I'll be right here. So the whole class and the new size of the Disney ships, guys, is going to be all different. I mean, there's no standardized on it. No, nothing. It's going to be just crazy. And as soon as they get back, then we're going to continue to move on and talk about some other things. I mean, we haven't even hit the big news that affects one of a character for the Epcot in years. So we still got a couple more things to go through. But I do I personally like it. I've seen some of these cruise ships come back. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and move on. It's Lattes are all after at Hollywood Studios. Oh my goodness. The new land. And I'll wait for him to get back because I want his opinion. Mike and Sally, there's going to be a new theater show. I'll visit iconics from the film location like Harry Halson's and grab a slice of Archie's script. I'm glad to see that they are replacing the Pizza Rizzo with another pizza place, which is good because, and we already know that the rides that are coming to Monsterland is going to be incredible. I do know that based on other and we'll dig into more of this. Something. This is just a reaction video onto this. My reaction is that the concept art that we're looking at here now, and we'll probably dig a little bit more into this on Friday night, this coming week on the shenanigans. But the concept here for Monsters Inc. and the Monsters World is just absolutely thing. I understand. I mean, they're going to have a shop. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a gift shop. There's going to be what they call Archie Scare Pig, and we all know Archie was the pig of the Omega Monster Inc.'s competitor university that they tried to thing. So that's going to be fun to watch. So it's going to be really good. And hopefully Mike will be back here in a little bit. But I like the concept. I love the art. And for them to do Mike and Sully at a new theater show, this is going to be, I'm going to be curious and interesting to see what kind of show they come up with Mike and Sully and the different characters. I mean, are they going to use, will you see, I mean, it looks like you'll end up seeing their former sorority or fraternity brothers. And you'll probably see some of the other ones that were there. So it's interesting. And like I said, we'll dig more into it later this week. It's just, hopefully they'll get back. But here's one big thing that we are looking at. It's Villains Land. We were all curious as to, we knew from the original when they filed the permits to do the new land in the Magic Kingdom, which I'm glad to see they're getting new lands. Now I'm sorry to see some of the old like Piston Peak. Okay, I'm glad we're getting it, but at the same time I sorely miss the Liberty Bell and the River of America. But I am glad to see that the concepts that they have and some of the things that I've actually heard about for the Villains Land, a broken wishing well, about a cursed forest who claim the dark magic for themselves. Villain Land, guess we will be shaped by the Disney's most infamous villains. Apparently there's going to be some type of thrilling coaster to venturing into a magic mirror's mystical realm. There's a little bit of mischievous magic around every corner of sprawling. It's going to be interesting to see what they do, because we've all been curious as to what kind of concept they get. I mean, the one thing about it is when you're dealing with the regular characters, like the hero characters, you can only go around so many corners. With the villains, you've got a lot of options to do with what they can do within to a point. I mean, with keeping it within for the safety of the people visiting the land, but you actually can do a lot with the Villains Land. You could do, like, in order to help stop the villains, maybe do treasure hunts type of thing through the Disney app. Interactive things for the Villains Land.
Hi there, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
All right. Well,
I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh my God.
We're going to come back and get your
That's
opinion.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
We finished up about. I gave my opinion on the Disney thing.
We did.
Here's your opinion.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Monsters Inc. Land. I can't wait for it. I'm excited about this one. I really am. But I do have some concerns coming from the ADA side of this. Okay. When you look at the ride vehicle for the main ride with the doors, okay, it says that you're going to be lifted up, blah, 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 and then
onto the ride track. Well, when I looked at the ride vehicle system, I did not notice any ADA seating for that in the ride thing that they've been showing. You know, you guys go up in the air and then zoom out towards the ride. So where's that? Okay. That's one of my concerns. Okay. Number 2, the restaurant looks great. Okay. The whole thing looks great. I think it's going to do really, really well with it. I really do. But that's my only concern about Monsters Inc. Pretty much, because people are going to eat this up.
Let me ask you this. You got to remember too that when they release the drawing of the vehicle ride, it's not going to show you everything. I can guarantee you.
Right, I know.
Have to be ADA compliant.
Right, I know that, but it's just, you know, when I see it, I'm like,
Look at Tron. For ADA compliance, they got, you know, where most of us
saw that
on the motorcycle.
Yeah,
they got
absolutely
like a regular cart where people can
they
sit
do.
in the back. So
they do, and that would be me.
I'm going to go on. Disney is smart about that. I'm not saying they do everything smart about ADA.
Right,
but
right.
They are smart about it, making sure that it is complying with ADA rules. So yeah, I can.
Right, I know that.
There's going to be some type of ride. There's going to be some type of vehicle for people with ADA.
But let me ask you this question with this ride too: is there going to be a weight limit to it? And you know what I mean by that?
I probably not.
Okay.
Systems are a lot stronger than most people give it.
Right, I know what you mean, but it's just, you know, I'm not trying to shame anybody, but I'm just saying some do have the limits for a reason. You know what I mean? So, and depending on how fast this goes, because I know that some rides will give you heart issues, lung issues, you know, all that kind of stuff too. So it's like, you know, I'm weird, but you know, but do you see my point?
Yes.
With it.
And my thing is, so I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. But I think that now here's my opinion on this.
This next thing, guys, I am super stoked about this because when they announced this yesterday, I saw the most amazing stuff with this. Okay. We are getting 2 rides with this, possibly a 3rd, because Glenn Close was there as Cruella de Vil, who is one of my favorite villains of all time. Oh my gosh, she was hilarious, you guys. It was so funny watching it. It was great. And I'm like, fantastic. So these rides look really, really cool. I cannot wait for Villains Land. I cannot wait for the whole thing. I am so excited about this because I do love a good villain. I really do. My favorite villains are Cruella, Ursula, and Lotso. Let me tell you, those are villains right there. Okay, I cannot wait to see what they're gonna do with them.
Listen, Lotso
I can't wait.
Counted as a villain. He's nothing but a stuffed animal that can be shredded up. All they have to do is yank him apart and pull out his stuffing.
Excuse me.
He was a bad. Listen,
yes, he is a villain. He is a very cute one.
No. He was a bad guy. He was a bad guy, but
he's adorable.
That's a villain.
Yes.
Captain Hook, that's a villain. Ursula, that's a villain.
True. But does your villain smell like strawberries, like mine does?
A bad guy, which I'm not saying I don't like Lotso, but to me, he's more of a regular bad guy, not a villain. To me, a true villain would be Maleficent, Ursula, Captain Hook, Cruella.
I love Lotso anyway.
Hey, I didn't say there was anything.
Anyways, guys, I mean, this looks great. This looks fantastic. I cannot wait to see this. Now,
I'm going to already tell you, I would love to see if maybe you can come on for a little bit on Friday night, but I want to reach out to Richard and see if he wants. I'm going to cover this stuff more in depth.
Sure, absolutely. I'll see what I can do.
It would be nice, and maybe we can get Mama D to come in.
Oh, you know what? Why don't we get everybody? Because everybody is like so excited about the news. Okay. Okay. Now for the next part, which is in Disneyland. Now this
looks amazing. Dave, scroll it because
this is part of what you
this looks amazing. I cannot wait for this. Now, mind you, Disneyland is not my home park, but yet, with what I was saying earlier, this is what Disneyland wants and needs right now. It's to have Tomorrowland redone. Now, this is my theory, because all the Disneyland fans have been saying for years, we want the people mover. Now, I would bet dollars to donuts that they're going to take our Carousel Progress, the one that just shut down a few months ago or recently. I bet you they're going to move that back over to Disneyland in Tomorrowland and do it, and then so that way we can keep ours. Cost too much money? Oh, okay. But seriously though, they want the people mover. They are dying for the people mover to come back. They want it bad.
I did not know that they were reimagining Tomorrowland, because
I think it's a great thing for them, because Tomorrowland needs an update.
Here's my thing. Most people, as far as people knew, as far as Tomorrowland and Disneyland was pretty much dying out. Because you think about Tomorrowland,
100%.
it had Leonard Nimoy's The Submergible.
Yes.
And some other things.
But that stuff's way past the prime.
That they were reimagining Tomorrowland over there. And yes, here's my thing. I would love to see them make the track back open to some of the hotels that they used to run to. Okay.
You know, that would be. I wonder if they're going to do that, Dave. I wonder if they're going to do that.
But here's
they might.
Let me finish my thought on it. Okay.
Sure.
I know your big concern is about people getting into the park that you think didn't pay. Well, make them go through the ticket lines there at the. I mean, just do it to the original Disneyland hotel, and maybe the Grand Floridian. Okay.
Grand Floridian. You mean the Grand Californian?
Yeah, the Grand Californian.
And wait a minute, you cannot forget the Pixar Pier Hotel. You can't forget that one either.
How close
I wonder, Dave, are they gonna make the monorail loop in Disneyland the way that they have it in Disney World, which is, do you think they're going to redo the monorail completely? That would be an interesting thing to do.
Let's think about it. When the original Disneyland Hotel was formed, it did go to the monorail, did go to the Disneyland, but then they shut it down several years back in the 70s, maybe late 70s, early 80s. They shut it down. And then it just rode around in the park. And then they eventually, because I don't even know I don't think the monorail runs there now. I think it's just the overhead.
I would ask Richard, but he's in a panel right now at D23.
No. So, we'll bug him later. But
yeah. But anyway, this looks great, guys. I mean, it really does. I'm ready for it. And even now comes the biggest news of all. Now, mind you, you guys know.
This is the biggest one that we're going to end
You guys know me. You know how big of a fan of this next ride I am. I love it to pieces. Now, mind you, when I found out this news, when I found out this news, I said, okay, I'm fine with it, because I remember back in 1996 when I rode this ride for the very first time in my life.
Now, did you ride it
this
as
person
Horizon?
Was there. He was there. And I remember specifically being in one of the gift shops at the time, seeing an item that I wanted, but unfortunately it cost too much at the time. And believe me, I have looked it up on eBay and it's a lot of money. So, as you know, my favorite ride in Epcot is this cute little purple dragon named Figment over here with
with QB.
And
But
here's my thing.
the biggest news. Go.
I'm going to add on to that.
Sure.
Figment, which even the youngsters today mostly know Figment by himself.
They do.
What we want to make sure that the youngsters understand that Figment actually started on another ride.
Correct.
It's called the Horizon. Now, Horizon, several. I mean, we're
That's
talking
right.
at least 2 or 3 decades.
I remember going on the Horizons. It was a great ride.
Yeah, I've never tried Horizon, so I'm looking forward to it myself. I've never got to experience the original.
I did.
Horizon, which
I did once, and I was so mad when they closed it. It's Dreamfinder, guys. Dreamfinder's coming back to Figment, and they're redoing the ride. Now, I know everybody's happy about this, myself included. But are they going to do Dreamfinder as a meet and greet with Figment with him? That's what I'm wondering.
I hope they keep the name Journey into Imagination.
They need to, yes.
But it is nice to see the original Dreamfinder from Horizons.
What I would love to see with this, honestly, with the ride reimagined and everything, okay? You get off the ride like you usually do, and then you go meet Dreamfinder and Figment at the end of the ride when you usually meet Figment. Anyway, so for me being the biggest Figment fan on the planet, I am very, very happy about this news. I cannot wait to see Figment with Dreamfinder. I mean, seriously, they were smart to save this for last, because the way that they did it was good, but I kind of guessed what it was because they didn't cover Neil Patrick Harris very well when they did it, because you could see his shoes and his pants. So automatically for me, I knew what Dreamfinder looked like. So I'm like, yep, I already know what it is. So yeah. But yeah, oh my gosh, just the reaction from like everybody was really, really good. I am really, really excited about it.
I am too. As far as and my thing is, I am glad to see that they're bringing. It just seems like this D23, because Josh Tomorrow, and we all know, we're not saying Josh Tomorrow.
Josh Tomorrow is doing his job.
He cared about the parks.
He does.
Now that you look at him taking over as CEO, you're looking at
this proves
in the process. But look at the nostalgia that they're bringing.
Can I tell you something, Dave? Seriously,
they're doing it with a twist.
They are.
They're bringing the nostalgia back with an updated twist.
But seriously, Dave, with this too, when Josh Tomorrow was hired, everybody was wondering, what is D23 going to look like with him at the head? This proves they picked the right person for this job. They picked the right person for this, because look, guys, he is redoing Carousel of Progress, which everybody said for years they have wanted it redone. Me, no, but now that I've seen this, yes, go ahead, do it. You have my blessing. Go for it. Okay, Figment. Everybody has said they have wanted Dreamfinder back. They listen. We got them back. Okay? Certain things are coming back to Disneyland, which the fans really needed a big refresh on over the Tomorrowland. They listen. They are getting it. This is what you need in a Disney CEO. Someone who appreciates the parks like Josh Tomorrow does. He is making sure that these rides and attractions work for the next generations coming up. And yes, he is fixing the Yeti, which everybody has been wanting to do for years. And they finally got their wish. And
I have to say that I have complete faith in Josh Tomorrow running Disney. I really do, because this this proves he can do the job. This proves it 100%, because he's thinking about the guests. He's thinking about the guests and not the money.
It's no longer about the parks now. It is now.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you got to all remember this, and I'm going to remind you of this as a business owner. You got to remember, you can promise this, and this.
Oh, absolutely, you can.
Because of economics, some of that, I can guarantee you, everything that they put out there, will they get accomplished? There's no telling, because it just depends on how much money they're going to actually.
I get that. I get that part.
And because one of the biggest things you want to think about is, what are we paying right now to get in these parks?
We're paying a lot of money. It's like 5 digits.
They need to address that.
The thing is, though, a lot of people were basically wishing, some of them were, because, they were asked, what do you think is going to be announced? A lot of people were saying, with that, about Everest, about, the Figment, but they were also talking about, they weren't necessarily talking about the prices, but they were talking about APs. And I thought, how interesting is that, hearing about the APs? Because none of that was announced, like park prices and all that other stuff. And I'm thinking, yeah, because when you do projects like this,
it costs money.
Usually that's when the prices go up. Now, mind you, I live out of state, so from any Disney park anywhere in the world, okay? I actually calculated it one time. For me out of state, it would be 5 digits for me to stay on Disney property and go to all the parks. 5 digits. At least. And I thought, for me, it's great that they're doing this, but my concern is, who's benefiting from it? Is it the APs? Now, mind you, I know a lot of our Disney friends go, and I know that, and that's fine, which is great. Now, for someone who live out of state like me, who is a part of the Disney community, I am not able to go to the Disney parks as much as I would love to, because A, I'm out of state, and B, cost. So for me, the way that I get my Disney fix is I go to the Disney store in New York. That's the way I do it. When I am unable to go, that's how I do it.
Hey, look at it this way.
Okay.
I live in the state.
I know you do.
That Disney World is in. I'm only 2.5 hours. But
I know.
It's hard for me to even get down there.
That's what I'm saying, Dave.
Economics because of bills.
Absolutely.
The prices that absolutely,
I know it, Dave.
But because
that's what I'm saying now.
I haven't been able to get, I can't even get the APs anymore.
I get it, Dave. I get that. And let me ask you this question, seriously. Coming from all of this great news, okay? Would you say that, and I'm going to say this, that Disney is basically pricing themselves out to the point of where regular guests that are not APs, that are not in-state or residents within the United States, on both coasts, do you think they are pricing themselves out?
No, only because here's the thing, and it goes back to what we both said a while ago. When you do projects like this, it costs money, and when it costs money,
it's going to go up.
You have to raise the prices a little bit to offset that cost. But the problem is the prices are already so expensive.
I know it.
The line on the cost of this.
I know, and it's just, for me, I would love to go to the parks right now.
Heck, I would love to go to D23. I would love to do it, but it's very expensive to even get out to California, literally. And then add on the D23 stuff, then do Disneyland, you know.
I'm not going to California. Ain't no way.
Oh.
They're too crazy out there. Things are too crazy out there.
The merch out there, guys, has been great. Let me tell you, the merch has been fantastic. Oh my gosh, there was stuff there that I wanted, and I'm like, I know I'm not going to get it, but that's okay with me because, you know. But it's just seriously, it's just, I love what they're doing. I think it's great across the board with all the movies, all of the park stuff. Oh, you know, all of it. But I'm wondering, you know, and even for the international guests, that this is going to be a huge increase on their budgets coming to Disney here because because trying to convert their currency over to ours, I mean, yes, with APs and all that stuff, but it's just, you know, in my mind, I'm like, that's got to be even harder for them if you get my drift, because, you know, of time and you know, all that stuff.
And it goes back to
I mean, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just being realistic. You know what I mean, Dave? It is, and it's just my thing is that I've heard that a lot of people have been dropping APs. A lot of them have been dropping because of the cost, and I know everybody wants the cost down. Believe me, I know they do. A lot of people do. But the thing is, though,
but you know, those are. Anyways, to start wrapping up here a little bit, we can talk about when.
Absolutely.
Like Friday, I know I'm going to go through a lot.
Sure.
Probably into more depth on some of this stuff. Maybe not all of it.
Okay.
This is just a reaction on to what they did drop.
Sure.
Some of this we kind of knew, but it's more in depth. More reaction as to what it was like and what we're thinking. Now that we actually have seen and heard it from D23. More thing. I mean, we know for a fact that we were getting the 3 lands that we're getting. You know, the 2 lands, the 2 lands in Magic Kingdom, the lands over it. They're already working on them. They're already working on them. So we know that those lands are going at.
Right.
We already know that they're building. They're working on a new resort.
They are
on the thing. So I mean, it things that. As far as what's dropped out of D23 has been great. It's been new. And we'll go more into deep. I know I will. Now, if Mike comes on for a while on Friday, you know that you're more.
I'll have to see. What time are you thinking, Dave, for Friday?
I always start at 9 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. I will see what I can do.
Even if you want to come on, maybe for a half an hour or so.
I will. I will see what I can do first, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
D23 Friday night. Just a reaction video to what was dropped. So, everybody, I want to thank Mike for being here today to your reaction on the videos.
Sure, great to be here as always.
Video when it drops. I got to make sure it drops. It's just a recording of us talking about it. But D23 guys, I look forward to. I do like the stuff that Disney has planned coming up for Disney. So let's hope that they continue to move in the forward direction and hopefully they address some of these other issues such as the prices. But
I agree.
I'm all for it. And any final
Me
thoughts
too.
from you, Mike?
Me, I think that now, if I were to give a letter grade to this, it would be an A. 100%. It would be an A because they are doing new stories. They are doing new lands. They're doing new everything. It's great. It's really, really great. How about you, Dave? What grade would you give it?
I don't know about a grade, but I do like what they dropped and all that. So with that, I mean, all I can say is I look forward to seeing. I hope that they carry all this out with what they're planning and doing and fulfilling people's, because to me it says, guess what? You guys are actually listening.
Yes.
To what people are saying. So,
absolutely, and that's why I said earlier, Justin Martin's perfect for this.
When a company listens to what people are saying, that means a lot, and
it does.
it reestablishes them with their clientele.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So with that, guys, I'm going to say thank you, and I look forward to you guys paying attention, and I hope you guys will leave a comment on the video for the reactions. But with
like,
that,
comment, and subscribe.
I'm going to say with that, from the world of Disney Magical Theme Parks, may you wish upon a star and a dream to have true. Have a magical day.
Bye, guys.